That's weird. It says you're live. All right, it says it's live now. So Chris, can you please tell me that you didn't see anything up to this point that I've said? Anything? Has anybody seen anything of the stream at all? All right, we're live, but did you guys didn't see anything that I did in the last 15 minutes? Well, holy shit and great. All right, so, okay. Well, we've already done 2 rolls. So let me go back over to here. Well, that's a kick in the ass, isn't it? Well, welcome to the D8 Perpetual table. We are on day 5, so nobody saw anything. So that's great. That's wonderful. That's exactly what live people don't want to hear. I'm sorry about that. I did not know it was not running. It said go live, and I assumed it was going to go right to being live. But apparently it's not. All right, so you didn't see anything. Well, I guess Jeff's on time. Welcome, Jeff. All right, well, thank you for coming back to the D8 Perpetual table. This is day 5. And to prove it to you, here we go.
What are you standing around for? Do you not know a jailbreak when you see one? There's nothing amazing about it. I know this shit like the back of my hand.
Well, I guess that video kind of sums up what just happened in the first 15 minutes of the live show. All right, we are back for day 5 of the D8 Perpetual table. We've already rolled 2 rolls, so we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do in just a few seconds. But first, let me welcome everybody back to day 5. I'm going to have to redo a re-spiel of everything I just said in a quicker amount of time. So we are here for the Layla Education Fund. It is pinned to the chat. You can click on the link. It will take you right to the YouGift profile page. You don't have to log in. It'll take you right to the page. You can donate directly right there. However, you will have to put in bank information. If you do not want to put in bank information, you may go directly to one of my 4 ways that you would normally support my channel, and you can use this as a conduit to use for your donation, either PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or Buy Me a Coffee. You can use these 4 ways to donate money. I will then take the money, deposit it myself, and then do the donation on your behalf. And then I will send you a receipt and a confirmation of your donation. You can ask anybody who I've done this already before in chat. They know that I'm reliable, and that's how I'll take care of it. So let's go back. Yeah, the roll showed up on Crapsee. I know, Jerry. Thank you. I'll get to that in just a second. All right. Secondly, we are here for Chiro, Mr. Fedora himself. All right. Layla, by the way, is his 5-year-old daughter. We lost our dear friend Chiro last year. He passed away. His spirit is with us, and that's who we are honoring during the D8 Perpetual table. And we're honoring it by sponsoring his daughter's college education fund that was set up by the Craps community for Layla for when she decides to go to college. It already has over $3,000 in it. And so far this season, we have already donated over $500. Thanks to you all in the Crapsee community, or Craps community, and Crapsee players. So thank you for that. There's plenty of time to still donate. You can donate 24/7. Who is Chiro? Chiro Mucci was a friend of ours in the Craps community. Fun, lovable guy. He lived in the middle of Missouri, which is why he called his channel Mid-Mo Yo, and he loved throwing yos. That channel is still up. It now has over 600 subscribers. It actually grew 100 subscribers after his passing last year. So go check out his videos because he has a couple of cool segments. One's called Here's the Deal, and the other one's called What Would You Do? Scenarios for real life casinos and what would you do at the craps table. So check out those videos. All right, secondly, or I don't know why I'm saying secondly. I'm on like the 3rd thing. All right, next, we have thrown 16 yos in the last 4 sessions, day 1 we threw 6, day 2 we threw 2, day 3 we threw 4, and day 4 we threw 4. We have thrown 16 yos already this season. I'm going to put them right over here next to the mid-mo yo chip. You can see it now, right over here next to his mid-mo yo chip and next to these dice that him and his wife actually hand-painted, and Crystal had them on display at his funeral at all the tables. And I was lucky enough to get them from John Pro Craps, this set, and I love it. I've had it right here forever on my layout. My daughter also did a ceramic coaster to honor Chiro with a dice set, and the yo are in silver pips. And all the pips are correct, which we love. All right, now that we've got that over with, let's talk about what do we do about these 2 rolls. I'm going to let the community decide. So far, we have thrown just 2 rolls before we found out that even though it said go live in YouTube Studio, I wasn't actually live. So now that I've been live for the last 6 minutes instead of 21 minutes, we need to decide what to do with these 2 rolls. What does M say? Okay, MFB Marble Fork says just continue. It saved your contract bets. All right, everybody seems to be agreeing to keep the 2 rolls. So we'll keep the 2 rolls. The 4 is the point in Crapsee. I am playing a hybrid style right now with a $2,000 bankroll. All of you, let's go over to Crapsee. And that's not the screen I want to show. There's the screen I want to show. Here is your table rules for tonight. $10,000 starting bankroll. We're already in day 5. It's a $10 minimum table, 5,000 max bet, 250 max hop and hardways, 10 times odds table. You only pay the vig on the win, whether it's a lay or a buy bet, and the 2 at Old Base House will always pay triple. We've thrown 352 rolls this season. We are on our way to 720 rolls to see how we do with the particular dice set, which is a 5-3-6-2 from Stick Left 2. All right, so we're going to keep the rolls that are in there. Adjust your bets accordingly. I'm about to put in roll number 3. So let's go. All right, thank you, D-Gen. Appreciate it. Chris is always looking out for me. All right, here we go. This is roll number 3. We have 62 active players, 16 on the table currently. Here we go. This is why you don't open your Balvenie Double Wood Scotch, 12-year Scotch, and have a sip right before the show. And we have our first mid-mo yo. How appropriate. Well, well, well. Our first mid-mo yo of the night. Yo. All right, I am on the wrong screen. There we go. We're back over to the regular table. We're going to win in the field, but we have to repay our DC bet, so it's going to be a push for us. We need to mark the yo. We also need to mark our first blue chip of this session, day 5, with our first yo of the night. All right, we're going to lose the Hoppin' Reds. We're going to hop them again for 555. I'll put it right there. Chris says Balvenie for Craig. Let's go. I'll have to tell you, Chris, it took me about 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes of the show, even though you all didn't see it, for me to stop sweating after taking a one-finger sip, if you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. That was a little high. It's going to be another 6-5 mid-mo yo. Back-to-back yos. That does nothing good for me. However, it does good for everybody else and the community to have a 6-5 yo thrown for the purposes of donating to the Layla Education Fund. Again, it's going to be a win in the field, a loss in the DC, so it's going to be a push for me. I think I'm probably going to do a $25 world bet. Here we go. I'm all set. Did we put that other? Yep, we put the other yo in there. All right, we're going to try to get away from the curse of the double horn number. Can we do it? And we have a double D-gen, a hard 6. That'll work for me. The tray. All right, DC is going to travel to the 6. We're going to win 35. We're going to lose the field and the reds and the world bet. We're going to put $60 odds, and we're going to pick up the hard 6 as a consolation prize. And we need to mark the 6. All right, let's get a quarter worth of reds. And we're going to go back into the DC, back into the field, back on the reds, and I'm all set. Welcome, Mike. Old school. We got 25 on the layout now. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. So we're hitting all the inside numbers. There's a 5-4 hard 9. And Andy's clapping back. The DC is going to travel to the 9. We're going to win 35 on the 9. Down come the reds. We're going to win 10 in the field. We're going to use the field to repay the reds. We're going to take our win on the 9, put $60 odds on the 9, and we're going back up into the DC. Let's get 50 in reds. We'll go back in the field for 10, and we need to mark the 9. And we got some more people coming in here. Welcome, Lee. Welcome, Frida. And Andy's clapping back. Worst numbers possible for DC bets when Craig is throwing. Can't help it. Can't help it. Here we go. We got 31 on the layout now. And they hit the bottom bumper. You all know what happens. I say it every show. And it's a 5-2-7 ouch. That's going to end it for the first shooter. So we're going to lose the DC bet, pass line, field, the 8, the hard 6. We'll start with the reds, hopping reds. We're going to win 75, 80 and down. We'll put that right here. Up top, we're going to win 10 on the flats. We're going to win 50 on the odds on the 6, 40 on the odds on the 5 and 9. And all this is going to be coming back that's going to come back through the DC, down here to the player. And we're going to rack it all. Puck's going to come off. Reset the ATS. There's our ATS for 15. So that's reset there. Let's do a quarter world bet. 20 on the pass line. And we'll play it again, Sam. I can't help it, Andy. He's going to blame me for everything, guys. We got Dice Whisperer coming in. Welcome, Kevin. Hey, Uncle Hoku. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, this is shooter number 2. May not have been a long roll, but we actually threw 2 yos. I need to mark the second yo right there in the field with a blue chip. Here we go. And we have an ace deuce. 3 craps. Let's mark the 3. We're going to lose the pass line, but we have a world bet for 25. That's going to be 5 on ace deuce. So it wins. So on 3 and yo, it pays 11 times the bet. On aces and midnight, it pays 26 times the bet. So 5 times 11 is going to be 55. We're going to go up to a quarter on the pass line. We're going to press the world bet to 30, and we're going to rack a quarter. And we got some chitter chatter up in the Duracell says, hold my beer, Cajun. I beat you to it. Time to find out how much I cost you guys. And now Cajun, Andy's playing at Whalen's 2 or 1 in effect. All right, here we go. It's all in fun. We have 32 on the table. Here we go. Let's get a point. Or not if you're playing a come-out game. So we have a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey, a 3-1 easy 4 again. 4 will be the point. Here we go. Get into the roll tracker. 4 is going to be the point. Let's mark the 4. I'm going to go 110 inside again. We'll lose the world bet. I'm going to hop the reds for 30 and do a DC bet for 10, and I'm all set. I did have back-to-back mid-millios, I believe. Yeah. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. And come on, Crapsee. We're waiting for dice out. You got to be kidding me. It's waiting for the server response already. We're 10 minutes into the show, man. I threw a 3-1-4, by the way. It's a buckshot. So I'm waiting to put it into Crapsee. It's already giving me server issues, guys. So everybody let Chuck know. Come on. I'm going to try to refresh it. Go back out and come back in. We're doing the best we can. You know, this is a perpetual table. A perpetual table means that it goes on for more than one show. We try to tell Chuck this. We can't have a perpetual table if it keeps crapping out. If we do a new table every time we have a show, A, it's not gonna count the 720 rolls. B, you guys can't have a bankroll that carries from one show to the next. So we've let him know that, which is why we need to have Crapsee working. And when Crapsee's not working, the show doesn't work. We can do live rolls, but yeah, it's already starting with not letting me log in. Close out the window, open a new window. This might be the downfall of OldBayCraps' channel. As you all are chiming in, I'm trying to get Crapsee to come up. Okay, it's reading the table. Let's get back in. Now, I already threw the dice, by the way, so I'm going to go ahead and lock you out. It was a buckshot, back-to-back 3-1-4s. Just waiting on the dice out. There we go. 3-1-4 has been inputted into Crapsee. 3-1-4 has been put into the tracker. Puck's going to come off. DC bet is going to travel to the 4. We're going to win a quarter on the pass line, and I'm going to take the 50 and make that the odds on the 4 for the come out. All right, we're going to go a quarter again on the come out. We'll go ahead and do the world bet as well. That's right, improvise, adapt, and overcome. Oh, sorry guys, I need to erase what's in the roll tracker. The 4 was already put in there. I did not throw 3 4s in the roll tracker. All right, everything matches. All right, now it's saying checking game. What does that mean? I've never even seen that before in Crapsee. What are you checking? You got to be kidding me. Normally this doesn't happen until 45 rolls in. But tonight it's happening within less than 10 rolls and this is happening. All right, it's letting me get back into the table again. But I can't keep doing this to enter every single roll. I can't be logging in just to enter rolls. All right, get your bets in. I'll lock it out in just a few more seconds. I'm all set for the come out roll. This is the come out roll, guys. And it looks like Crapsee didn't even take in the 3-1-4 that I put in, guys. So I'm going to try to put it in one more time because we did hit the point. All right, I'm putting in the 3-1-4. I need it to register. Now it's saying waiting for server response. This sucks. All right, now it just jumped for magical purposes. The 3-1-4 just registered, so now the point is made in Crapsee. It was already put into the roll tracker. So we are now ready for everybody to put their bets in for the come out roll. This is the come out roll. I am all set on my table. I'm now going to go over and get your bets in. You're going to have about 10 more seconds as of right now. All right, come on, Crapsee. I need dice out. I can't keep having waiting for server response. Pick a different phrase. Fucking piece of shit. Pick a different phrase, man. I can't keep logging out and logging back in just to have this going, guys. The only thing I can do, honestly, is I'm going to have to create a new table every single show, which means you're not going to be able to carry over your bankroll to the next show. But it defeats the purpose of a perpetual Crapsee tournament table. I know we're not paying for playing for prizes, and we are sponsoring this season. So in that sense, it wouldn't matter. However, it does matter for keeping tracks of rolls, keeping tracks of bank rolls from session to session. And now it's saying checking game again. All I can do is apologize. That's all I can do. It's Crapsee. It can't handle what we're doing. And that's a problem. I'm going to log out, log back into Crapsee one more time and see if we can get another roll in here. If I can't do it, unfortunately, we're going to see the viewership drop, and it's not my fault, and we're going to have to just put the roll tracker rolls in the roll tracker only, which is going to suck because we're going to lose all this viewership that we've built up for this perpetual table. And now it's not even logging in. It's not even logging into Crapsee. Are you kidding me? Yes, please voice your opinion to Chuck. So we're going to talk to Chuck, obviously, but Duracell and I are also going to have a serious conversation about how we continue this table. Because if people can't play, they're not going to log in, and they're not going to come to the show. The only way we're going to have to do this is doing a separate bankroll every single episode. It's not what we wanted. It's not our intention. And now Marble Fork says game file may have been damaged. That's what I'm talking about, guys. You built this thing, you're making people pay for it, they have subscriptions, and you can't even A, get into it, and B, it can't carry a game. All right. I'm going to have a quick conversation with Duracell. Give me a second. Duracell, if you can jump into Discord, please. All right, I just sent you a message, Duracell, in Discord, if you could please check it. All right. All right, Duracell and I have made an executive decision. We're going to start a brand new Crapsee table. So what we might be able to do is run a perpetual table within a week. So if we do 2 shows in a week, we can do a perpetual table for just 2 shows, and then we'll have to do another table per week. So for right now, hopefully you all stick with me. I'm going to go ahead and create a brand new table, and I'm going to give you the code in the chat, okay? So give me 2 seconds to try to get into Crapsee. If I can get in and make a regular table, and it looks like it's letting me do that. Give me 1 second, I'll put in the code in the chat. Because we're trying to have fun here, and we're also trying to have a good time and sponsor the Layla Education Fund for our dear friend Chiro, who passed away last year. So give me a sec to open a new group table. I'll call it the same thing, the D8 Season 5. I'll even call it the group table so you all know that it's different. All right, same We're going to restart everybody with a $10,000 bankroll. I think that's only fair. We're still going to do 10 times odds. You're still only going to pay the vig on the win. The 2 is always going to pay triple. And you're still going to have $1,000 unlimited rebuys. All right. So I just created the new table. Let me go ahead and put the group number, the table number into the chat as soon as it comes up. Come on, people want to play. All right, I think one of the things I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to delete the live table because I think it's causing additional issues, all right? Give me 1 sec, please. Talks amongst yourselves. Duracell, start a conversation if you would. All right, here we go. I'm deleting, unfortunately, sorry to see it go, guys. We're deleting the live table. This is live editing. Oh, so you're not even going to let me delete the live table. The table wasn't deleted. Really? This is like a delete from hell. Oh my God. I'm going into the live tab right now. I'm trying to delete the table. And now the server is not responding. Oh, this is motherfucker. If you hear me cursing under my breath, sorry. If you don't hear me cursing under my breath, imagine what I'm saying right now. We are still live. The live tab is coming up again. All right, looks like the group table is effective now, and the old table. Oh, it looks like it created 2 tables. Let me delete one of them. But it looks like that the live table is now gone. And I'm deleting any remnants of anything old of OldBayCraps. All right, let me go into the group table. Let me grab the code. Copying the code now, guys. Here we go. I'm putting the code into the chat. And I'm going to change it over on the D8 table, so look out for the screens about to change. All right. All right, the code is on the screen. It's also in the chat. So please go into Crapsee, into the group table E2J8X2, and we will start a whole new game here. All right. So this is a fresh game. We already have 9 people joining. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who stuck around. For those that left, I can't flaw them for doing that. All right, I'm going to zero out the tracker because this is going to be a new table. So I'm zeroing out the tracker. I'm going to reset my bankroll to 2,000. You all are starting with a $10,000 bankroll. I do apologize for all that Crapsee crap. Let me see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, this is a new table. And for everything that went down in Crapsee, I'm going to keep the 2 yos that we threw, and those are going to be extra. So I'm not going to discount the yos that we threw tonight. We threw 2. We were going to start off with 2 in the field there, 2 blue chips. Good luck, everybody. All right, we are now up and running. The code is E2J8X2. It's also in the chat. Maybe Duracell, if you could pin it to the chat, that'd be great. The Crapsee code. The Layla Education Fund link is in the description anyway. But I'm sure Duracell might put it in the chat as well. We have 20 players in Crapsee. Let's go. Let's get our first roll in. Let me go ahead and get my... I got my ATS in. I've got my $20 pass line. And I've got my $25 world bet. I'm all set. Let's get the first roll in. We got 21 playing. I appreciate all 21 of you coming and playing. 5, 3, 6, 2 from stick left 2. Here we go. Dice out. And we have a 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. 9 will be the point. Let's get it in Crapsee. Let's get it in the roll tracker. I appreciate y'all sticking by. We're going to lose the world bet. We'll go 50 behind the line. We'll go 30 on the 5, 6, 8, 25 on the 4 and 10. And we're back, baby. Thank you, Duracell, for jumping into Discord real quick to make a quick decision. We made an executive decision tonight for those just joining. The live D8 table had to be shut down because of Crapsee. So the only way to keep the show going was to create a group table, which we just did. And we are ready for roll number 2 tonight. Here we go. And we have a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9 that is the point. Buckshot. That's how we do on this show. We turn things around. We get it going. All right, that's a 5-4-9. We already have it marked. Puck comes off because we just hit the point. That's going to be 20 on the pass line. 75 on the odds. Let's rack 100 of it. We'll grab our hardways. We'll grab a world bet. I'm all set. Thank you guys for sticking around. And welcome, Alphonse. I just saw you sneak in there into the chat. And Bill K, I appreciate you stopping by as well. Thank you all. Blue Jay Way, Nick S, Big Money, Dice Grinders. Hey, Arnell. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you all to who stayed. For those that left, I wish you would come back. We have a new table going. And we are on roll number 3 tonight for our D8 perpetual table. That's no longer a perpetual table. It's now a table maybe for the week. Maybe it'll be perpetual for the week. I don't know. This is the come out roll. And that hit right at the base of the wall. It did not hit the bumper though, which is good. That's going to be a 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. 9 will be the point again. And we're going to lose our world bet. There's a 6-3 soft 9 in there, the neener. All right. We're going to do 50 behind the line again. We have our hardways this time. Welcome, Mike. Glad you can make it. We've changed things up a bit. Duracell can explain. We're probably going to give Chuck an earful. I appreciate everybody who stuck with the channel tonight. Thank you. And we have ace deuce, 3 craps. There's an acey deucey. And if you're just joining us, the live table has been canceled because of the server issues in Crapsee. We've now created a group table. The code is in the chat. The code is also on the screen. It's E2J8X2. And we just threw a 2-1-3 craps. We're going to grab a field bet. And I'm all set. Here we go. We have 26 active, 25 playing on the table. Thank you all for sticking around. And we have a hard 8. The 8 came hard. That's a square pair right there. This is how Duracell and I change direction so that we don't have to shut down the show, because that would suck. All right, we have a hard 8. That's a non-field winner or loser, or yeah, non-field winner. That is a field loser, a non-field winner. Correct. All right, we have 5 on the hard 8. That's going to win 45. We have 30 on the 8. That's going to win 35. We're going to go ahead and take the 8 up to 60. And we're going to press all the hard ways and bring 30 back to the rack. And I'm all set. Hey, Mrs. Big Money, welcome. She says, aloha, OldBayCraps. Great job. We are with you. I appreciate all the support, guys. I really do. In times of need, that's when we need the Crapsee community the most, and you guys always pull through. Appreciate it. We marked the 8. All right, here we go. And we have a 4-2 lumber number, the 6 easy, the 4-2, the 2x4. Get it in the tracker. We're going to lose the hard 6. We're going to win 35 up top. We'll go to 60, bring the hard 6 back for 5, and mark the 6. And I'm going to do a field bet for 15. And like I said earlier, in a joking fashion, never open a double wood Balvenie Scotch 12-year and take a sip or a few sips right before you go live, because you get hot very quickly and start to sweat uncontrollably for the first 10 minutes. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. All right. I love hitting a pressed up bet. I'm sure everybody else does too. We're going to lose the hard 8 and the field, but we're going to win 70 on the 8. Let's take it to 90. We'll bring the hard 8 back up for 5, and we'll rack 35. So always be collecting, right? I appreciate that, Jerry. Jerry Mitchell, not of this world. Appreciate you sticking with us, man. Thank you. Here we go. Because here's the thing. I love rolling for you guys. And I'd hate to have to shut down a show because a Crapsee couldn't work, you know? This is fun for me. I love rolling for you guys. And there's a 3-2 Justice 5. Now I'm going to do something that I learned from Gargoyle. Actually, I don't have to. I thought I was going to have to, but no, I don't. It's not sequential. It's not sequential, so never mind what I said. I'll save it for when I do actually need to do it. All right, we're going to mark the 5. We have 30 on it. That's going to win 42. Now, we already have our 6 and 8 pressed up. So I'm going to press up the 5 to 50. And we're going to go ahead and just rack 22, take 6 out, and we'll do a C and E. Appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you, sir. And we are off to the next roll. Now, if you're building bankroll, you need to regress in a short amount of rolls. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. No dice call on that one. I don't know what to call that. Maybe it's called the pancake. I don't know. But again, we had it pressed up. So we're going to lose the hard 8 and the C and E. But we have 90 on it. That's going to win 100. We're going to go ahead and since we reached black chip, we're going to go ahead and rack the black. But we're going to throw down a quarter. And we're going to take the 8 to 120. And we'll bring the hard 8 back up. And I'll do $15 in the field. And look at that, folks. Kevin Scott, Dice Whisperer, he stated it before the changeover. He's donating $500 to Layla's education fund. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Wow. That is awesome. That is amazing. I swear you guys are awesome. This craps community always pulls together. Let's make sure we have that 8 in there, and we do. Here we go. And we have a midnight, all the dots in all the spots, all the dots we got. And we were playing the field, and in the field, that pays triple. So I think it's also an indication of a good time to regress and make some money, right? Let's mark the 12. We had 15 in the field. That's going to win 45 because it pays triple. We're going to go ahead and split the 6 with the 8, take the 5 down to 35, take the 4 and 10 up to 35 each, and we're going to bring 175 back to the rack. And we'll do $6 on the C&E. That is awesome, Kevin. That's amazing. Here we go. And there's an ace, deuce, 3 craps. Back-to-back horns. All right, we didn't have a field bet, but we did have a C and E, and we already have the 3 marked. So that's 3 on the C, 3 on the E. The C pays 7 times. That's going to win 21 minus the 3 on the E, so that's going to win 18. I'm going to make a field bet for 15, and we're going to take this up to $8. So that's 4 on the C and 4 on the E. And I'm all set. Here we go. And that's going to do it. The dice went into the hook. That's going to be a 4-3-7 oucher. So we regressed, and I feel good about that because what was on the table was probably paid for. So there's a 4-3. That's our first roll. That was a 12 roller, or a 13 roller maybe. Yeah, 12 roller. Did I just put a 4-2? I meant to put a 4-3 in the roll tracker. It's correct in Crapsee, by the way, guys. All right, that was a 4-3, not a 4-2. All right, down comes all the red. Down comes all the green. We didn't go too heavy on the table. Again, the first few shooters, you're trying to build your bankroll. All right, let's go quarter on the pass line. Let's reset the ATS. There's 15. And we'll do a quarter world bet. And I'm all set. Hey, welcome, Chris. Oh, wow. We got some big news in the Craps community. The Craps community family has expanded. Dice Whisperer says his daughter had a baby at 3 a.m. She's calling him Jensen Wade Upshaw. Great name. Their nickname for him is Baby Dice Whisperer #1. That's awesome. Congratulations, Grandpa. Welcome, Chris. Clay, I don't even know if you heard anything that was before you just chimed in, but I was just telling the folks, before you go live, I don't recommend sipping on some Balvenie Double Wood 12-year Scotch because you won't stop sweating for the first 10 minutes of the show. All right, we are on shooter number 2. This is the come out roll. And we have a come out 7, not a bad result. It's a frontline winner. That's a 4-3, frontline winner, come out 7. That's going to be a push on the world bet. We're going to win 25 on the pass line. We're going to take the pass line down to 20. We'll repay the ATS. And I'm all set. I do like it. As Clay's pointing out, it's only 40% alcohol by volume. Why wouldn't it affect you right before a show? Hey, K Fisher, protege, nice. Nice to see you. 13, nice recovery roll after the perp table hot mess. Thank you, sir. I'll tell you one thing, Clay. It's the burp that keeps on giving. And we have our third of the night, 6-5 mid-mo-yo, and I'll explain it to the folks that are just coming in, because to them it might be the first yo of the night. So there's a yo. Before I make payouts, during the Perpetual live table that we had when we started the show, we threw 2 yos in the first shooter, and then Crapsee went all to hell. So we stopped the live table, shut it down, and started a new group table. The code is on the screen. The code is in the chat. But we decided we're going to keep our 2 blue chips for the purposes of donating to the Layla Education Fund. So that's why the blue chips are here. But this was, for the new group table, this was the first yo, but it's our 3rd yo of the night combined. Now, let's pay it out. We're going to win 20 on the pass. We have a $25 whirl. That's 11 times the bet. That's going to win 55. We're going to press it to 50. We're going to grab our hard waves, which are off on the come out, and we're going to rack 30. All right. The 40 is not the problem. It was a good sip. It actually did taste sweet going in. Obviously, it burned the chest like any whiskey does, but Scotch is different. It hits different, Clay. But again, anytime you're not used to sipping something like that and you start sipping it, you will get hot. Guaranteed. A veteran like yourself wouldn't get hot unless you're hot all the time. Here we go. We are still in the come out roll. We have a pressed up world bet. And we have a 4-1 truck and camper, 415. 5's going to be the point. Let's mark it in Crapsee. Let's mark it in the tracker. Mark it on the ATS. We're going to lose the world bet. We're playing small ball right now, so we got 50 behind the line. We're going to go 50 on the 4 and 10. 30 on the 6, 8, 9. And we're all set. I will try that next time, Clay. Yeah, you got to sip it. I didn't shoot it. I sipped it. It was about a finger's worth, and it was like a 5-minute sipping show there. All right, here we go. But it did taste good, though. It's definitely different than Jim Beam. And we got a 3-2 Justice Gen 5, and that's going to be a buckshot. We don't mind that. That's a no field 5. And we'll get back to the chat in just a second. All right, puck's going to come off. We're going to win 20 on the pass, 75 on the odds. Let's bring 100 back to the rack. Bring our world bet up. This time we'll bring up the Buffalo bet, which means the hard ways are working on the come out. For those that aren't familiar with a world bet is any 7 plus the horns. A Buffalo bet is any 7 plus the hard ways. But the hard ways have to work on the come out. All right. We're going to also do a field bet for 15. And I'm all set. And what does the chat say? I'm not going to give it that yet, but yes, you definitely have to sip it and not shoot it, or, you know. Yeah, Scotch is definitely an after dinner sipper there, which I just had dinner too, so. Try it on ice first. Yeah, ease your way into it, I guess. 3 to 5 drops of water, Clay says. Yeah, for those of you just coming in, Kevin Dice Whisperer, who just became, I don't know if he became a grandfather again or for the first time, but congratulate him. And he's going to be donating $500, which is double what has been donated so far this season in the D8 Perpetual table. You got to chase it with the bubbly water. Oh, you mean a Bud Light or a Coors Light or a Miller Light, some kind of light beer. Yeah, if you find you like it, I can give you other recommendations. You can also send me any if you don't like them anymore or you have too many of one thing. Andy says, damn it, guys, now I'm thirsty. All right, let's get back to rolling. We have 29 on the table. We just made the point. We're now on the come out roll again. This time we have a world bet, a buffalo bet, and a field bet. And we have a 5-1 mixer, the 6 Easy, the KitchenAid mixer, as we call it on this show, during the D8 Perpetual table. That's going to be a 6 Easy, 6 going to be the point. So we'll put the puck on the 6, we're going to move the 30 over to the 5. That's a no fielder. That's a no world bet. That's also going to lose the hard 6 on the buffalo because we were working it on the come out. We need to mark the 6. Again, we're going to go easy on the back end with 50 right now. And we'll bring the hard 6 back up for 5. And we'll do a C&E for $6 and we're all set. Did we lose him? Do you mean me? Now you're making me check the stream. No, the stream looks fine. It says it's healthy. We got 32 concurrent viewers. Thank you. Crapsee's working. I don't know who you're talking about, Clay. If it's me, then you need to restart or refresh your page. Here we go. And that's going to do it. That's a 6-1, 7-ouch. Again, we weren't going too heavy on the table there. All right, let's get some reds. We're just under $2,000, so we just lost a little bit. We're not terribly down. There's 100 in red. $20 on the pass. ATS for 15. 25 on the world bet. ATS resets. And I'm all good. Here we go. Here we go. This is shooter number 3. For the new table, the code is on the screen. The code is in the chat. We have 31 active, 28 on the table. And we have a come out yo, 6-5 mid-mo yo. And if you're donating per yo, we're going to make you pay for it tonight. Not pay for the donation. We're going to make you pay for it, meaning we're going to throw a lot of yos tonight, so get ready. All right, let's mark the yo. And these extra 2, I'm going to put in the stack because I don't want to confuse people. That's going to be added to our collection of overall. So on the table that we're currently playing on, the one that's on the screen, we've thrown 2 tonight. so far, even though we've thrown 4 actual. So we're going to win 20 on the pass. There's no way to explain that to not be confusing. We're going to win 55 on the world bet. We're going to take the world bet up to 50. We're going to take the pass line up to a quarter. And we're going to bring all the red back to the rack, which is about $40 in red. All right, Andy, thanks for hanging with us. Enjoy your Netflix. Maybe watch the new movie with Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry. Good assassin movie, I guess. Just came out, I think, this month. Although I just finished watching the Scott Peterson documentary. Here we go. And there's an ace deuce, 3 craps. That's another come out horn. That bodes well for us since we're playing the come out game. We're going to lose the pass line. Let's mark the 3. But we're going to win on the world bet, which we now have 50 on it. So that's going to be 10 on the ace deuce. So that's going to be 11 times the bet. 11 times 10 is 110. We'll pay it out in green. We'll put a quarter back on the pass line, take it up to 30. We'll take the world bet up to 75 and we'll rack 55. Actually, we'll put this, let's get this, we're going to put this nickel on horn high yo in addition to our world bet. Is Duracell posting the link? The link is actually still pinned to the chat for the Layla Education Fund. Let me show this real quick, Kevin, if you do not want to go directly to the site, because if you go directly to the site, which I do encourage you, you do have to put in bank information. If you would like to avoid bank information, many people are using these 4 ways to, as a conduit to pay their donation. I'm then taking the money, depositing it, and then making the donation on your behalf, and I send you a receipt and a confirmation that it's been made with the dollar amount that you donated. So up to you. I know it's a high amount, but feel free to go right to the profile page. The link will take you right to the page directly, and you can make your donation directly on the YouGift website. All right, we are back on the regular table. Let's go ahead and lock the bets out. We are still in the come out roll. And I'm going to take a sip of water or something because I've been jibber jabbering a lot tonight. I have a face for radio. What do you want? And there's back-to-back ace deuce 3 craps. Come on. This is when the come out game feels awesome. That's 3 horns in a row. And you're like, but Old Bay, you lost your pass line twice now and it's been pressed. I understand that. But we are going to lose our pass line. But we have a horn high yo for 5, so that's 1 on the ace deuce. That's going to be 15, 16 and down. And we have a $75 world bet. That's 5 per quarter, so that's 15 straight up on ace deuce, which is going to be 11 times the bet. That's going to be 165. And now I'm going to take the world bet up to 100. And we're going to bring the pass line back for 35, and we will rack 121. All right. All right, that is 3 horns in a row. Here we go. We are still in the come out roll. We have 31 active, 29 on the table. Let's go. Let's yo. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. 9 will be the point. The 5-4-9. Again, we're going to go easy on the back end. Let's get a quarter for that. Let's go 30 on all the numbers, box numbers. Let's do a $6 C&E. And I'm all set on my end. Here we go. And we have a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. That's a 4 easy. We're going to lose a C&E. We have 30 up top. That's going to win 60 for 1. So we'll get 4 change for the nickel. We're going to take the 4 to 50. Rack 40. And we'll go to $8 C&E. Mark the 4. And we're all set. Is Duracell posting the link? I'm sorry, I just reread Kevin, sorry. I thought it was a new post. Again, the Layla Education Fund is pinned to the chat tonight. Just go up to the top of the live chat and you'll see it pinned. It's also in the description of every D8 table video. Here we go. And I did not like the way that those felt. It's going to be a 4-3-7 ouch. The dice like wiggled in my fingers as I threw them. So my grip wasn't tight enough. That was a grip issue. That was only a 6 roller. But we won a lot on the come out game. So it is what it is. But we want to try to get some longer rolls in because we don't want to bleed our profit. Even though technically I am not in profit. I was working my way back to 2 grand. Right now we're at about 1,800. So we are $200 down. So we're going to have to press up our bets a little bit. There's our ATS. Let's go 20 on the pass. We'll do a $25 world bet again. And I'm all set. I would not consider that a quality roll. I mean, I was playing the come out game, but only hitting 2 boxes and one of them established the point. That is not a quality roll at all, in my opinion. Here we go. This is the come out roll. And we have a 415 truck and camper. 5 is going to be the point once again. That's a no field 5. Let's get some greens for the black chips. $50 behind the line. All right, I think we might try to power press. See if we can get a power press bet hit. Here we go. And we got a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. That's a neener field wiener. We have 30 on it. That's going to win 42. I'm still going to do what I normally do, which is go to the number next to it, take the 8 up to 42. Collect 10, throw down a quarter, and we're going to power press, sorta. We're going to power press to 75. I know that we started with 30. My 30 on the 5 and 9 is always to generate a $42 win to go on the 6-8. So that's why when I say power press to 75, I'm really power pressing from 25. All right, here we go. Wow, that was probably the prettiest throw of the night. The dice landed 1 inch from the wall, and it's going to be a 4-3 7 out. Not what we were expecting. Not what we were expecting at all. Another short roll. I can never just win out of the gate. I always have to be the comeback kid when it works. I never understand that. Always the comeback kid. All right. Get some more greens. We get 50 in red. $20 on the pass. 25 world bet. We're going to do a $125 Buffalo bet, which means our hard ways are working on the come out. And I'm all set. Here we go. Awesome. So thank you so much, Kevin. That is amazing. You rocked, sir. Thank you, Dice Whisper, and congratulations again on your daughter's baby. That's awesome. You've now doubled what we've donated so far in Season 5 of the D8 Perpetual Table. Thank you so much. Here we go. This is the come out roll. We're working a Buffalo bet and a world bet. And we have our next mid-mo yo. Yo. 6-5 mid-mo yo on the come out. For this table individually and specifically, that is going to be our third yo thrown for this table. We have a world bet for 25. We're going to lose the 25 on the NE7, but we're going to win 20 on the pass line. All right. I'm going to throw down a nickel actually, let's pay the world bet. That has 5 on the yo. That's going to win 55. We'll take this 25 in red, grab a green, bring our buffalo bet back up. We'll press our world bet, and we'll go to a quarter on the pass line and rack 20. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here we go. And that was actually a primary hit. It actually hit the exact way that I am gripping the dice. And there's a 6-4, easy 10, Waylon's best friend. 10's going to be the point. All right, world bet comes down, NE's comes down. We're going to lose the hard 10. We'll bring it up for a nickel. We'll go 50 behind the line, mark the 10. And we're going to go 125. 125? Let's go 125 on the 5 and 9. Grab 2 quarters for these reds. Grab the 6-8 for 30 each. And we'll do a field bet for 15. Here we go. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. That's a no field 8. And we're going to lose the hard way. If we can get one of the hard ways to win, that would be amazing. We're going to lose the hard 8. We're going to win 35 up top. Replace the hard 8 for just a nickel. Take the 8 to 60. Mark the 8. And we'll grab a C and E for 6. And I'm all set. All bets set. Locking out Crapsee. Get your bets in. Oh, what a night it's been already. And there's a hard 10 Old Bay bushel. Beautiful. Hit the point. 5-5, hard 10. The Old Bay bushel came through. All right, we'll lose a C and E. We have 5 on the hard 10. That's going to win 35. We're going to win a quarter on the pass line. We're going to win 100 in green on the odds. Let's bring back up our world bet for 25. Let's bring back our buffalo bet. We'll do a C and E for 10 total. Puck comes off. This is the come out roll. Our hardways are working on the come out for the buffalo bet. Thank you, Duracell. Duracell just pinned the UGIF website into the chat. We just had Kevin, Dice Whisperer himself, donate $500 to the Layla Education Fund. He needs a shout out tomorrow. on coffee and craps. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely be contacting John Pro Craps tonight after the show. All right, did we get that roll in? We did get the roll in. Here we go. If you are being entertained, as entertaining as I can be on a show where we had to get rid of the original Perpetual live table because of Crapsee, be sure to hit that like and subscribe the way Duracell says in every show. All right, this is the come out roll. And that's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. And yes, the hard 9 is a made up roll. It's not real. But we're having fun here. 9's going to be the point. That's the J-Mac hard 9. All right, we're going to lose the NE7. We're going to lose the World Bet, the C&E. Mark the 9. We're going to move a quarter over to the 10. We're going to go $100 odds on the 9. And we'll do a C&E again. And we're all set. Kevin gets the mega fonts, the Kevin Scott fonts. Ayy. Awesome. Here we go. And we have 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. And we just hit the point. We just buckshotted the point. We needed that. That's a field winner there, folks. Not that I'm playing it, but it's about you all. I'm trying to get you all money. All right, puck's going to come off. We're going to win a quarter on the pass, 150 on the odds. As per usual show, let's rack those blacks. Let's bring a quarter back on the World Bet, a quarter back on the Buffalo Bet. Our hardways are working on the come out. And we still get to rack another quarter. And downtown is getting no action right now. It has all been uptown. And we are on the come out roll. Here we go. That was a high throw, but it's going to be an Old Bay bushel hard 10. And that's beautiful because we were working the Buffalo Bet. That's a hard 10. Old Bay bushel. 10 will be the point again. We'll move this quarter over to the 9. The World Bet comes down. The NE7 comes down. We were working our hardways on the come out. Therefore, we win 175 on the hard 10. We'll go 75 on the odds, rack another black chip. And we're going to get 5 in white or dollar chips. And for the next 4 rolls, we're going to do a C&E for 6. If we win, we'll press it up. Well, look who it is. Long-time player, long-time live show in the mornings, Mr. Crooked River Craps. Welcome, Kevin, all the way from Vegas. Appreciate you stopping by. Here we go. And there's a 6-3 soft 9 to Franks. So that is our 8th 9 tonight. So we're going to win 35. And we're going to throw out a quarter from the rack and we're going to power press it to 75. And bring back up our C&E for 6. We already have the 9 marked. And we are ready to go. All bets set. We've got 35 on the layout, or 26 on the layout, 35 active in Crapsee. And that's going to do it. We hit the bottom bumper. It's going to be a 6-1 7-oucher, which sucks because we had that 125 on the 5, but it didn't hit. We did hit a couple of points, or maybe 1 point. No, maybe a couple points. All right, it's going to be a 6-1. That was only a 9 roller. So we made a little bit back because we are back to over 1,900. So we made about $100 on that roll. We're slowly climbing back, even with all the bets we had out there, which was about $500. Now, if I had been paying 100% total focus, I would have taken the 5 down. Once we hit the point of 9 and got the point of 10, I would have taken the 5 down, but I didn't. Because we weren't hitting any downtown numbers, as you can see on the ATS. All right, we're going to repay for the ATS. There's 10 change. So we got the ATS for 555. We'll go quarter on the pass line, quarter on the world bet. I'm all set. Here we go. This is shooter number 6. I don't know how many rolls we had on the other table that we had to shut down. So if we don't go all the way to 72, I'm going to try my best to go to 72 rolls tonight. Here we go. This is the come out roll. There's a 5-1 mixer, the KitchenAid mixer, the 5-1 Easy 6. 6 will be the point. I'm going to grab a sip of water here. Kevin says, prayers to Chiro and Layla. Thank you, Kevin. Crooked River Craps, that is. Season your play. Hop the 9. Bison bet. We need all tall, small. I know, Seth. I'm working on it, man. All right, world bet comes down. Let's see if we can hit some stuff. We're going to go 100. Why do I feel like this is going to be just damage? This is just going to be damage. I don't know why. All right, we're going to go max bet on the pass line. So that's 250 on the back end. We'll go 30, 30, 30. We'll actually go 35, 30, 35. And we'll do an $8 C&E. Mark the 6. And I'm ready to go. Let's yo. That's right, man. It's been a while. We've thrown 3 in this new table. We're looking to throw more. And the dice hit my ring finger, but it's going to benefit us. That was a, come on, that was a 4. My stick isn't, oh, there we go. There's a 4-2 easy 6, guys. You saw the 4 before I hit it with the stick by accident. It's going to be a lumber number, the 2x4. That is a buckshot. Puck comes off. We're going to win quarter on the pass, 300 on the odds. We had max odds. We're bringing the black back to the rack. A quarter on the world bet. Let's get 5 shiny red nickels for the quarter. Then we'll do our buffalo bet for a nickel on each. So our hard ways are working on the come out. And we're all set. And Crooked River says push to 1K. Stick control. It's a stick shift. OldBayCraps. This is the come out roll. And that hit the wall on the first row of diamonds, but we're going to look out with a hard 8. 8 is going to be the point. All right, puck's going to go on the 8. We're going to move this over to the 6. World bet comes down. Any 7 comes down. We were working our hard ways, so we're going to get paid 45 on the hard way. We're going to press all the hard ways to 10 each. And we'll do 50 behind the line. Mark the 8. And I'm all set. Here we go. And there's another yo, 6'5" mid-mo yo, Chiro in the house, helping us out. There is another yo tonight. Mark the yo. That is our 4th yo of this table. We're not playing it. And we're not going to play it. All right, here we go. All bets set. And there's a 6-3 soft 9 to Franks. That's a field winner. We have 35 on it. Let's go ahead and mark the 9 first. That's going to win 50 for 1. We don't have 1. So let's get some change. We're going to take the 9 to 75. Do a $6 C&E. And we'll rack 3 whole dollars. 3 of them. And all bets set here. And the dice split. It's going to be a 6-1 7-oucher. That was a 6. Here we go. 6-1 7-out. We can't get any consistency tonight. Do you blame us with all the chaos that's been going on here? All right, we're going to need some reds and some greens. All right. 100 for the reds, 300 for the greens. There's our ATS. 20 on the pass. And we're going to splash the chips however the fuck we want. Just like in rounders. We're going to do a $50 world bet. And we have to reset this. All right. I'm all set. We got some bullets in the shooter. Here we go. New shooter. This is the come out roll. And there's a 5-4 JMac hard 9. 9 will be the point. We're definitely hitting 9s. We're just not hitting them consecutively or in batches. But that's our 10th 9 tonight. So I'm going to go max odds, 200 on the 9 on the pass line. And if I'm looking at the roll tracker, I'm going to go 150 on the 5, 6, 8. And we're going to do a quarter in the field. Here we go. Kevin's got his bets. Hey, Ewan, how you doing, man? I am using a 5-3-6-2 dice set tonight. It's the same set I've been using all season for this D8 Perpetual table. Here we go. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. All right, that's a no field winner. Mark the 8. We have 150 on it. That's going to win 175. We'll pick up the 4 and 10, go back a quarter in the field, and we'll rack a black chip. Here we go. And there's a midnight, all the dots in all the spots. That's going to pay triple in the field. Mark the midnight. We'll go quarterback in the field. We'll rack 3 blacks. We'll go to 75 on the 5, 90 on the 6, 8. And we're all set. And Crooked River Craps CRC is parlaying his win. Play you, man. You play you. And the dice are going to split. They're going to piss me off. And that's going to be a 7 out. But we did regress about half of what we had on the layout. So we actually might have won 50 bucks, maybe. Still, we had over 500 out on the layout. Should have regressed more, I guess, but we didn't. All right, we're gonna have to do the same thing again, but regress even more this time. We're definitely gonna have to get out of the hand quick. So we'll go quarter on the pass, quarter on the whirl. There's our ATS. 10 change. We'll do 15 in the field on the come out along with our world bet. And what the hell's going on here in Crapsee? Oh, I didn't put it in the roll tracker. Figures. All right, Crapsee's fine. I didn't put it in the roll tracker, the 4-3. All right, we're all set. We're ready to go. Here we go. All right, come on. Need to get something going here. So there's an Old Bay bushel, hard 10. 10 will be the point. I might have to go back to what I did the other night on Thursday, which was stop staring at the landing zone, just chuck them, you know, like don't hesitate. There's a hard 10. 10 will be the point. We're going to lose the world bet, but we are going to win the field. Yay. We'll pick up our hardways for 5 each. Let's get some more greens. Again, we're going to go out 5, 6, 8, 150 each, quarter in the field, 100 on the back. And we need to mark the 10. Here we go. All bets set here. And there's a midnight. All those dots and all those spots are supposed to be in the midnight train. I don't like that it's a horn after we hit the point again, or established the point. But again, we're going to win 75 in the field. We're going to pick up the 4 and the 10 and the 9 for 50. Reinvestment. Mark the midnight. And we'll double up in the field for 50. Here we go. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. This is looking familiar to the last roll. Very scary. So we're going to lose the field, mark the 8. We're going to lose the hard 8. We have 150 on it. It's going to win 175. We're going to take the black chips down. Again, we're going to go 75, 90, 90. And we'll bring the Heart 8 back up and a CNE for 6. Here we go. And there's a 6-4 easy 10, Waylon's best friend, and that is the point. So different outcome this shooter than the last shooter. That's a 10 easy. Puck will come off. Lose the hard 10. We're going to win a quarter on the pass, 200 on the odds. And we'll put a quarter back up on the world bet. Everything else is off. And I'm going to do $2 on the ace deuce straight up, along with the world bet. And I'm all set. This is the come out roll. So I know that my show is going to go a little bit into Big AZ's if he goes live tonight. He usually goes live on Taco Tuesday. And there's a come out 7. So I'm glad I wasn't working the hard ways on that one. That is going to be a frontline winner. It's going to be a push on the world bet. So we're going to press everything. So it's a push on the whirl. We're going to win a quarter on the pass. The ATS has to get reset. There's 15 for the ATS. We're going to press both the pass line and the world bet, both to 30. And I'm all set. We are at 51 rolls. CRC says keep rolling. That's what we're doing. Here we go. We still have 21 in the layout, 35 active in Crapsee, which is amazing since we had to shut down the live table and go to a group table because of server issues. That was a low throw. It's going to be a 6-4 easy 10. 10 will be the point again. Kind of a hard number to repeat, you know. Lose the world bet. We'll go 100 behind the line again. Mark the 10. And I'm all set. Waylon, you came in here, brother, and we just threw a 6-4-10. Every single time you show up, we throw a 10. Every single time Craps Master Journey comes in, and it's a 4. What is the code you say? The code is on the screen and in the chat. It's not pinned in the chat, but it is on the screen. It's E2J8X2. And it is, so let me do something here. Let me see if I can do this, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just close the chat just for a second. I'm going to unpin. Let me unpin the Layla Education Fund, which is in the description, guys. So you'll find the description for the UGIF website in there. And let me grab the, let's see, here we go. Oh, great. So the, sorry, let me just put it in chat. And then I'll pin it to the chat, Waylon. All right. There's the Crapsee code in chat. And I just pinned it to the top of the chat. And I'm going to pop out the chat again so I can see your chats on the screen. There you go. To the shooter. All right, just want to make sure the chat was working. All right, here we go. 10 is the point. Why did the... Oh, if you saw the picture go black, it's because I went to the live chat source in OBS, which is just a black screen, but it's back on the table. So, all right, here we go. Everybody's ready in Crapsee. E1 thinks we have turned the shooter cold. And we did not. We have a 5-3 easy 8. We did not make the shooter go cold or ice the shooter. I was looking for the phrase. You could tell I sound like an idiot just now. There's a 5-3 8. We have 90 on it. That's going to win 105. I'm going to repay for the hard 8. We're going to take the 8 up to 180. Bring back our hard 10, and we're going to rack a whopping nickel. Woo! Here we go. And there is a 4-2 easy 6, the lumber number, the 2x4. It also has 90 on it for me. That's going to be a 6 easy. So we're going to win 105. Going to repay the hard 6. We're going to take the 6 up to 180. Rack 10. Mark the 6. And we're going to hop the 9s. And I'm going to hop the 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. Here we go. And it wasn't a 628, it was a 617 ouch. So we screwed ourselves again. We can't seem to make any headway. Tonight has been sort of a bust, but not really. We just can't get anything going. I don't think we've had a roll over 10. It's been unbelievable. That's not like me. We're going to see if we can get something going here. We only have 1,000 left in our original bankroll. So we're going to have to use it and get back and maybe do some gambling. Is that what we do here? We gamble? I don't know. Do we gamble? I guess we do. All right. So we're going to gamble a little. There's 200 in green. We'll do 50 on the whirl. 50 on the pass. Let's get reds for this green chip. We're going to go 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. And we are all set on the come out. Here we go. Too many shooters tonight. Too many shooters. We all remember the one show where I had 5 shooters and no come out 7s. Y'all remember that? Kind of wish that was tonight. There's a 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. The KitchenAid mixer, if you will. All right, let's mark the 6. 6 will be the point. We're going to go max odds on the 6. And we're going to go empty rack. 200 on the 5 and 9. Let's see, let's get some red or some greens. 150 on the 8. Quarter on the 410. I'm going to do a quarter in the field. Here we go. Oh, was somebody asking what happened to the table? Yeah, we had a lot of problems with the Crapsee live table, guys, so we had to actually shut it down tonight, unfortunately. Due to the high number of players and the high number of rolls. Chuck says there's a fix, but they are not able to implement it yet, he says. So we had to, Duracell and I had an executive meeting live on air in Discord, and we decided to shut the live table down and create a new group table so we could at least play tonight. All right, here we go. So we lost a good portion of viewers, but those that stayed, the loyal ones, they're still here. And we appreciate all of you. Oh, what do you know? Why, it's a PS fucking O. Of course it is. Because we went empty rack. All right, so that's a PSO, which we haven't had one of those tonight. So everybody has to have one at least once in a while. All right, here comes our first rebuy of the night. All right, so we are rolling terrible, which kind of sucks because we got an awesome donation tonight for the Layla Education Fund, and that's really why we're here. We're here for the Chiramucci family. We're not here for my my enjoyment of my betting, which my shooting sucks tonight. So it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna need a rebuy. So we're gonna need a, here we go. Here's my rebuy chip right there. Everybody else in Crapsee gets a $1,000 unlimited rebuy. We started everybody off again with 10 grand. I only started with 2,000 tonight. All right, 15 or 5, 10, 5,000, 15, 2,000. $25 on the world bet, 20 on the pass line, 10, 5, 10 on the ATS, and this is the come out roll. I appreciate that, Duracell. D8 and I are a little perturbed tonight because of the Crapsee situation. The fact that we had to shut down a Perpetual table Means everybody lost their profit. We had 5 people over 100K profit. There's a 415 truck and camper. 5 will be the point. We're trying to turn this stuff around. All right. We're going to 320 across minus the point. And I'm all set. Waylon says he had 20 PSOs in his video and still won money with a light side strategy. That's awesome. We didn't have that many PSOs tonight, but we had enough losses that we lost our initial bankroll. And there's another mid-mo-yo 6-5 Chiro helping us out. That is our 5th yo of this table. And people are probably saying, why do you keep saying of this table? Because we had to shut down the earlier live table, which we had thrown 2 yos on that table. So we had thrown 7 total tonight, but 5 on this particular table by itself. There's our 5th blue chip for tonight. Under the yo in the field. Let's do a quarter horn high yo because we did in the earlier live show, or earlier in my live show on the Perpetual table, we threw back-to-back yos. And we're going to try to do it right now. And we have a hard 8, not even close to a yo, which is okay. We're going to lose the horn high bet. But we're going to win on the 8 square pair. That's going to win 70 up top. We're going to take it to 120. And we're going to grab the hard 8 and the hard 6. Mark the 8. When you went all in, were you on the yo? Or were you on the 8? And can't get anything going. There's another 5-2. Another short roll. Sometimes it's just not your night. If you need to recognize that at the casino, you need to walk. There's no sense in staying just because you're not rolling. Sometimes we go long stretches without winning. You have to recognize that and just walk away. Because I'm doing a live show, I can't quite walk away. But Ed says, get her done, so we got to get her done. All right, give me 1 sec, guys. All right, I had to cough off camera. Get a sip of water. Waylon says shit happens. He ain't whistling Dixie. All right. We're going to go 50 on the pass line. We're going to go 100 on the whirl. And we'll repay our ATS for a quarter, 10, 5, 10. And we are all set to go. Here we go. This is the come out roll. And there's a 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. All right, world bet comes down. 6 will be the point. We'll try to make up for some losses. Let's see if the universe will allow it. We'll go a quarter in the field. $100 on the back. Mark the 6. We have 100 on the 4 and 10, 200 on the 5 and 9, 210 on the 8. Here we go. Welcome to all that came in later. Sorry if you're looking for your profits and they're gone. We had to shut down the live D8 Perpetual table tonight due to server issues in Crapsee, and we had to create a whole new group table. The code is on the screen. It's also pinned to the chat. Oh, what do you know? We went into the hook. 5-2. 5-2, 7 out. And now I've developed a cough. That's how it goes when it goes from love to shit when you're rolling. But it's all good. It's all good. As Dice DGen will tell us, it's all good. This isn't real. It feels real because that's what we play, you know, but it's not real. All right. All right, we've already had a rebuy. We got 325 left. There's 25 for the ATS. What can we do with 300? Well, let's see. We can grab 200 in green. We can grab 100 in red. And we can play a little bit of realistic craps right now. 20 on the pass, 15 on the whirl. Here we go. Not ideal to have 2 PSOs within a couple of shooters. Another 5-1 mixer. The dice gods are just teasing the shit out of us tonight by having the 6 be the point on a 5-1 every single time. Why do you tease us, dice gods? What did we do to you? Oh, we decided to play craps. That's right. All right, 6 will be the point. We're going to do a quarter on the back. Going to grab an 8, 9 for 30 each. And that's it. This is Real Craps. Change the name of the channel. From Old Bay to Real Craps. We lost a lot of people in that last PSO. I don't blame them. You don't want to stick around when people are throwing this way. There's an Old Bay bushel, hard 10. We're looking for an 8-9. Hopefully that hard 10 helped you out. It helps out on the ATS. Let's mark it. We'll put 15 on the 10 and 15 on the 4. See if we can't make something happen. Well, we have 11 on the table still, although it is past 10:30. There's a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. So we're hitting all the numbers that we're not on. You know, that's a nice little challenge you should give yourself. See if you can hit numbers you're not betting. It's real fun. Mark the 5. We'll go 20 on the 5. We'll go down to 20 on the 9. All right, here we go. So if you're playing the challenge game, you need to try to hit a horn now. Oh, and there's a 617. Right in the hook. Right word in the hook. Yep, we weren't aiming for the hook, but that dice went in the hook. And there's a 617 out. Wow. What was black and green before is now all red in the roll tracker. Now this is the part, if I was playing in a real casino, I'd be down to 115 or 140 and I would walk. It just wasn't our day. All right, that's it, folks. That's right there. That's the last shooter. We're trying to get to 72 rolls. We are on roll 67. And we have 140 to play with. So let's go 15 pass. $555 on the ATS. We'll do a $10 world bet. And we'll save the rest for when we establish a point. And it's okay if it's a completely losing session. It's all right. You're going to have one, which means that the next show we're going to bounce back. There's a hard 8. We're going to try to do that again. All right, 8's going to be the point. We're all in. Let's see if we can hit a 4 and 10 once. No odds on the 8. Let's go try to hit outside numbers. And there's a 6-2 Easy 8, the Duracell Easy 8. That's the point. Progress. Mayor Goldie Wilson. Progress is his middle name. All right, we're going to win 15 on the pass. Woo! We'll do a reinvestment and do 15 on the world bet. Still empty rack. No empty rack bonus here. There's a 4-2 easy 6, the lumber number. That's a 6 easy. 6 will be the point. Mark the 6. And Ewan says, so much patience and resilience, Craig. We do what we can. Now the dice went over, it hit the center table, but it went over to the hook. But it's going to be a 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. Got to start somewhere. So what do we do with it? We're going to win 35. We're going to take it to 35 and rack a quarter. Got to start somewhere. Ewan says he would have probably had a flip out and probably crashed his table live on camera. And it's going to be a 4-3, 7 out. We were all in. Oh, we had a quarter. We have a quarter in the rack. We have a quarter in the rack. Call the press. We have a quarter in the rack. That was roll 72, but we have a quarter in the rack. We are going to spend the quarter. We cannot go home with just a quarter. We have to go home with nothing. 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 We have a quarter in the rack. I know you're supposed to have a line bet, but guess what? It's my channel and I want to have a line bet. So we're going to do a quarter in the field. Quarter in the field. Here we go. Can we turn the quarter into anything? Can we even double the quarter? That would buy us at least a nice dinner at IHOP or something. Hey, it's a 5-2-7. We are officially out with 73 rolls. There goes the quarter. Hallelujah, holy shit. This night is done. Day 5 in the tank. I mean, in the books. 5-2-7. That's a come out 7. I know it's a come out 7, so we have to resolve it. But I can't resolve it if I don't have any money. So I'm going to random roll it for you guys. Here we go, random rolling. Because it was a come out 7, we got to resolve it. There's an ace deuce, 3 craps. Still the come out roll. I'm no longer betting, but you guys can keep betting because this will be the final shooter. Did we even put it in Crapsee? I don't even know if we put it in Crapsee. We didn't put it in Crapsee. I didn't even lock you guys out. We still had 9 people playing. I didn't even lock you out. I'm a dork. Come on, Crapsee. Here we go. 7-9, 8-9, 9-9 players ready. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3. We already have the 3 in the roll tracker. Now it's in Crapsee. I'll give you guys about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Locking you all out. Here we go. Look at this. I'm exchanging hands. You can't do that at the casino, asshole. All right, here we go. Come on, David. Dice out. There's a hard 8. We have a point. Square pair. Hard 8. All right, this is rapid fire, folks. This is rapid dumpster fire, folks. Rapid dumpster fire. Here we go. Get your bets in. This sound is annoying, isn't it? And we have a 4-2-6 because it's very possible for a random roller to school you at the craps table when you're trying to be a dice setter and random Randy comes by and says, forget about it. I got you. All right, did we get that in Crapsee? We did. We got to put it in the roll tracker because you got to put it in 2 places. All right, rapid fire. Get your bets in. Looks like you guys are really on point. Thank you. Here we go. There's a 5-3 easy 8. Did Random Randy just score a point? Random Randy just hit a point. Since Random Randy hit a point, and the dice are 5-3 easy 8, let's mark the fire bet, right? There's a red chip to mark the 8. That's the first point hit for Random Randy. We are all set. Here we go. There's a 6-3-9, soft 9, the Franks. 9's going to be the point. Get your bets in. This is rapid fire. We'll mark the ATS here. Got an 8 and a 9 and a 6. And we need to get the 9 into the roll tracker. Rapid fire. Here we go. And there's another 6-2 easy 8. The Duracell 8. The 8 came easy. And I guess we knew that Random Randy was going to roll better than anything I did tonight. That was going to be a fact. Here we go. And we have a double D-Gen hard 6. The 6 came hard. Christ, if I Random Randy like 100 rolls, holy shit. All right, get your bets in. Here we go. We already have the 6 marked. And we have an ace deuce, 3 craps. If Random Randy throws, I believe, 2 or 3 more rolls, he'll have thrown the longest roll of the night. Let's mark the ace deuce. This is rapid fire. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. So Randy is killing the 8 right now. Get your bets in. And there's another ace deuce. So apparently left-handed random Randy can only throw 9s, 6s, 8s, and ace deuces. That's it. Nothing else. We already have the 3 marked. Here we go. And there's a hard 4, the first one of the night. The first one of the night. Hard 4. That's a new number. The double deuce. Mark it. So statistically, I've given you a better chance of hitting the all tonight because more random Randys hit it than everybody else. But unfortunately, that's going to end. There's a 4-3-7 out. The dice split. All right, that ends a really rough night of shooting for Old Bay Craps. I actually gave myself a blister on my heel tonight, which is amazing. All right, we threw 85 tosses tonight. Our SRR was pathetic at 5.0. Our SOR was 6.1. We had 14 shooters, unfortunately. Wow. Ed says, let's roll. Where, Ed? I can't roll anymore on here, man. You're funny. All right, let's go over to Crapsee and take a look at who won over there. All right, so big winner tonight. Big money bill at $17,779. Congratulations. Tommy T. Sizzle at 9,200 plus. Setro Jolie at 4,200 plus. Blue Jay Way Kevin at 3,800. Titan Thanos at 3,800. Chris Demon Dog at 1,026. Mike 85 Bears at 425. Marble Fork at 402. And I think I'm reading this. Et Remble at Remble 8 at 110. OldBayCraps rounding out the top 10 with 0, which is where I should be, I guess. And that's your top 10. Congratulations to everybody in the green. It was a very hard battle, hard-fought battle for you all to stay in the green tonight with these rolls, but I appreciate all that. Let's go back over to me here. All right. Hey, wow, that was a bunch of crappy rolling. But we're not here for me. We're here for the Layla Education Fund, which tonight got a huge donation from Kevin Scott. You also know him as Dice Whisperer, a.k.a. new grandfather. Daughter just had a baby. Named it Dice Whisperer #1. That's the nickname of the new baby. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on the Layla Education Fund he donated $500 tonight. That we have now donated over $1,000 so far. We're only halfway through the D8 Perpetual table. Huge shout out to my co-host Duracell for he and I jumping in at a moment's notice to have a quick executive discussion about the perpetual table right in the beginning of the show, because Crapsee crapped out. Crapsee crapped out on us, and I want you to let all of you to let Chuck know that Crapsee crapped out on us. We had to actually shut down the live table, which is why if you came in late, you saw your profit was completely gone, because we had to shut down the table because it was causing so many server issues for Crapsee. It is what it is. We wanted to continue the show. And the $500 donation that Kevin did is actually after we recreated a group table with a code on the screen and in the chat. So thank you for sticking around if you did, for playing. Again, we're here for Chiro's family, for the Layla Education Fund. This is the D8 Perpetual Table. This was day 5. I don't know I'm going to have a discussion with Duracell about how to proceed further. We might try having a perpetual table within the week. So if I do 2 to 3 live shows within the week, that'll be the extent of the perpetual part of that. So you can make the most money you can and profit within a week. And then we will do another different group table or live table the following week and keep that up per week until we finish out the 10 sessions that we need for the D8 perpetual table and the 720 rolls we're trying to accomplish with the 5-3-6-2 dice set from Stick Left 2. But let's go over to Crapsee, or not Crapsee, let's go over to the chat, because we had some awesome people come in tonight. Whalen came in late. CRC joined us. Pretty cool. Dracula, Ewan joined us. We had Kevin Scott and all of his great news tonight. But he was explaining to everybody why the Crapsee thing went down the drain. Duracell says, email Chuck, support@crapsee.com. The more people that let them know, the sooner they implement the fix. Yeah. Waylon was helping me out with a little bit of focus, which ultimately, that's my bad. It didn't really help me out, but I was probably too far gone with what happened with Crapsee. But thank you, Kevin, for thanking Craig and Duracell. Yeah, we're trying to do a perpetual week versus a perpetual month. So next month we'll retry the perpetual month. But for the rest of season 5, we will do a weekly table. So I'll create a new live table. Actually, we'll probably keep this group table. It's not in the live tab. It'll be in the group tab with the code. I'll put the code in Thursday's description. So we'll keep the table for just through Thursday. And then if I do one on Friday, we'll keep it. If I don't, we'll do a new live table with a perpetual week for next week. But again, next week I will be gone to Atlantic City for most of the week. So I will be here for Tuesday, the 27th. So thank you all for playing. I appreciate you all joining. I appreciate you all staying around. Thank you for your loyalty. And hit that like and subscribe on the way out. It may not have gone our way. I may have gotten frustrated with my dice throwing, but it's all good entertainment. So if you're entertained, hit that like and subscribe if you would. We did tonight, as you see in the field, we threw 5 yos tonight. In the group table, the new table, we threw 5 yos. We actually threw 7 total tonight because we threw 2 in the original D8 Perpetual live table. We threw 2 back-to-back yos before we had to switch to a new table. So we actually threw 7 total tonight, which adds to our season total. We now have 23 yos, all right? That's 23 yos right there for the season so far. So if you're betting for the season, awesome. I'm going to put in the recap tomorrow. I will put in the recap how many yos we threw per session. This was day 5. We are already halfway through our number of rolls. And hey, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you for sponsoring the Layla Education Fund. If you didn't have a chance to sponsor it tonight, we have 5 more sessions to go. When I'm going to get the 5 sessions in, I don't know. Thursday's probably going to be the next one. I may try to do one Friday, but 1 hour earlier at 7 p.m. because I know that Ed likes to go at 9. So I might do 1 hour earlier so we can get 2 hours in. Another D8 session table this week would sound pretty cool. And then I'm going to try to do Monday and Tuesday of next week, cram them in. But we're probably more than likely going to have to finish the D8 table Labor Day weekend or the first week of September, which is, we're just going to continue because once we end season 5, we're going to go right into season 6 because I want to do season 6 for September, leading all the way up to Craps for the Cure in October. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. This is OldBayCraps. This is my channel. This is my layout. Thank you for joining me. And as always, let me go back to the other table. When you're at your tables, season your play, everybody. You all have a good night.